Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host, Johnny Hellcat, and with me today is fellow minion, Gabby GeeWhiz.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
So far, so good. Actually got out of work early, which was so unusual. I felt like I was getting away with something or in trouble. Oh, I'm whipped.
Oh, I might as well turn my camera off. Oh, how awkward! Wearing
Look
the
at
same
me.
dress.
One of us has to change it. It ain't me. I had a triplet out there and I never knew.
Hey, Keishal, how's it going? But yeah, like I had mentioned earlier, it has been we have been friends. I'll say friends since June 8th, 2018.
Seriously, it's like the older you get, the faster time goes by. It doesn't. I it doesn't feel like 6 years.
No, and a lot has happened in those 6 years too.
Oh, absolutely.
It has been, yeah, a lot of prominent YouTubers turned into locals.
Some went to jail. The Nick Ricada stuff is still throwing me for a loop. I'm
Some
Alex also is an asshole.
some fought for women's rights and then shot their girlfriends.
Oh, that's right. Russian Deadpool, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
and that's going way back. Like,
Yeah, that's on the Wayback Machine.
yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, that was. You know, oh, she is back. My stepdaughter brought me back a ginger ale. So
Oh, that's so sweet. Got her fetching drinks and everything. That's awesome.
yeah, she's new to the driving scene. So, but no, it has been a long time. People get weird, but
They fall off the face of the planet.
yeah, because I remember like going dipping far back into the Wayback Machine. A friend of mine when I started YouTube, when I started watching YouTube, I guess I should say. The first two YouTubers he introduced me to were Sargon of Akkad, but before that, it was Mr. Medicare.
You got to meet, you met both of those guys.
I never met him. I started watching them.
Mm.
Not introduce, but like I
Yes. I used to be a big Sargon fan. I haven't seen this stuff in years.
I no, it's I haven't watched this stuff in a long time. Um,
It was like the anti SJW community back when it was, like Chris Reagan and Sargon and Mundane Matt and all those guys. Like that's what really got me into Twitter and YouTube. I was just like, oh my god, that this looks like so much fun. That is so silly.
yeah, and I think like right when I started getting into it, that was kind of the heyday, and then I was thinking about just interjecting some of my own stuff into the community, as it were, and uh, we did make the Camel and I did make the video for like one of the Now This articles, and it was that quick little interlude where she does the intro, and everyone was saying, as soon as she ends the intro, they're like, well, why is not that the end of the video? Because that's all that matters. Like, you know, if it's about how you shouldn't say "Hey guys" anymore.
Oh,
because guys could mean people, and everyone's like, cool, that's where that ends. Like, no one needs to talk about anything anymore. And I go, well, why aren't people just ending it there? So I messaged Camel. I think it was just off of a night shift, and I messaged Camel, and he had literally just woken up. And I go, hey, send me a sound clip of you just saying, "Hi, I'm the Hate Camel." And he goes, why? What are you signing me up for? Like,
you'd really screw it and be like, I'm Hate Camel and I approve this message.
but no, it's really funny because I can actually do that because it's my video, and screw you guys, there's no copyright here.
There you go. Have fun.
You can't tell me I've made more than 6 videos. 11. I made 11 video clips. There it is. Get this pulled up here. I thought about just doing a bunch of like quick clips like this too, but I just never had time. Time was never really on my side on this one. So let's go Chrome tab. Video response to "Hey guys."
I'm like 90s Cali girl. It's guys is in my vernacular forever.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome.
You hear that? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Now This.
Hello, I am Johnny Hellcat.
Hello, I'm the Hate Camel.
Guys is a simple term. It could mean boys, or if you're modern, hip, it means people. Hey guys.
Good in its simplicity.
That was literally it. Like, and yeah, like people were just like, people when they get through the thing, like everyone in their videos that stretched it out to like 15 minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes, I'm like, why are you guys even doing that? Like, just
there's other stuff you might be able to do that with, but like, I mean, that was just perfect.
Just the quick hit and just walk away. Like, that's all you need.
Longest part of that clip was the mic drop.
And then I'm like, well, what can I do for a closer? I can't just pick a song. And I'm not paying someone for an 18-second, like, an 18-second video. Like, that's not going to happen. And then, I don't remember what I was watching, but they're like, oh yeah, you can pick, you know, one of the copyright-free songs on the thing. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, which one sounds better? And so yeah, the maple rag or something like that. I don't know what it's called.
The what?
It's something like the maple rag or something.
That's not ringing any bells for me.
Maple leaf rag. That's what it's called. By Scott Joplin. And it is in YouTube's copyright-free zone. But yeah, no, that's I did that one, and then I did the there was a video that I also made. It was in the crux of like the debate videos that always would have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not a debater. I don't have the patience for it. Like, Camel can do it. Nah, I can't. Like,
I'm not good on the fly. It's like if I have time to sit down and like type up or write out an argument, I'm decent, but I can't like do the whole Destiny thing. Like, we all have our skills. That ain't one of mine.
Yeah, I was just never into that. But actually, I was gonna do one just out of humor, using Jack Cochran's laundry videos, and so I had a debate type thing set up where it was Jack's laundry and then my laundry, and then there was just dueling laundry machines.
Okay.
And then I got about halfway through the video, and I'm like, I have no patience for this anymore. So I just split the video, and they played both of our laundries at the same time, just talking over each other. And so, yeah, that was the end of that video. But when I made it, I somehow fucked up the audio on my part. So his audio would play, but mine would be mute. And I don't know why, but yeah, it sucks. Hey, Six. Hey, Cryptic.
Howdy, guys.
But yeah, those were some fun things.
I certainly don't miss politics. I used to stream politics with a few conservatives.
Yeah.
I don't know. You said you saw the debate tonight. You said it didn't go very well.
Well,
For Joe.
I watched a couple parts, and he was talking about, like, he would say something, and then he would just start kind of mumbling. And then when Trump did his rebuttal, he just goes, "Yeah, I didn't hear anything you said that last part, but here's my talking point," like, and just went off on it. And I'm like, "That's well done, sir. Well done."
Seriously, forcing this guy to stick around and stay in politics is just elder abuse at this point.
That's why I will always agree with Prospero's point that his wife is Lady Macbeth. There's no other comparison you can make. That is exactly what it is. Like, he's just there to. Fugi shared a thing on Twitter. They were complaining about that they were debating their golf handicap. Like, how bad can it be? He was like, I have a handicap of 6. I have a handicap of 8. It's like, who the fuck cares?
I don't even know what that is. I don't care about golf at all.
As someone who plays golf, I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Like, the only fun thing about golf I could imagine is just like driving around in little carts, getting a little buzz on.
Exactly. That's the best part about it.
And then maybe smacking a ball around could be fun. But I need some beverages in a cool cart.
Yeah. No, it helps. They typically look down on you having your own cooler, so they want their beer there. Or if you're clever about it, like keeping your own flask hidden away from prying eyes.
There was this one clip I saw. There was a gal who looked like she had a pair of binoculars, but it was actually a flask.
Nice.
That is a mad genius right there. How are we're doing pretty good, Six. Hope y'all in chat are doing awesome.
All good. Say, I stopped off and you were gone in Dax's thing, and I left. You came back. I came back, and you were unconscious.
It was a long day.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, you guys were watching Hunter x Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, what episode you guys on? And he's barely hanging in there. He's like, I don't remember. Like, but also,
yeah, no, it's been on his list, but he never got around to watching it. I'm like, oh, I haven't watched it in a while either.
well,
Let's go.
And what's really what I really liked about that show is how it went from like the first season, like it wasn't really like a seriousness, but it was like it starts off with that like that light, young kid, on a grand adventure type, anime, and then when you get to about season 3.
Yeah, you don't realize how dark this show can be.
It just cranks it up. And then when it gets to the Chimera Ant arc, it just gets worse. Like
that Chimera Ant arc, it's one of my least favorite ones, but still, I still love the show a lot. But she get cray-cray.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it got pretty weird at the end there.
I wish they would have continued it.
Well, they made the movie.
Well, it was on a hiatus for the longest time, the manga. Actually, it just got picked back up again, so yay. There's new manga chapters coming. I haven't actually checked it out yet. I'm a terrible, terrible fan.
Ah.
I've just had so much on my plate.
Have you seen anything else that was been good? I guess would be the
like any new anime. No, I'm just showing Dax a bunch of stuff I already know is rock solid. I'm watching. Have you heard of? And I'm showing Vince a show called Upload. Have you heard of it? It's on Amazon Prime.
Upload. I've seen the ad for it. I haven't watched it.
It is good. It's funny as all hell. And fun fact, I know one of the main actors.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Well, I know his sister a lot better, but I know him too.
That makes 2 people who know people who have... Actually, 3 of us know people who have IMDb credits for actual movies. And TV shows. Because Camel's friend, he was an extra on... I can't remember what TV show it was. Where he was... I think it was CSI. I'm trying to remember which one it was. It was either CSI or Elementary. He was dead. He got killed. And then your friend... and then I actually have a friend from high school who worked on the show Pretty Little Liars. And then she also did background work in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That was a funny movie.
I have not seen it yet, but it's been on my list for a while.
It is a trip, but it's... Stick with it. It really does get really hilarious.
Yeah, I heard good things. Hey, Terry, how's it going?
Terry's here too.
Yes. Terry and I both also have IMDb credits, but yours is definitely more valid than mine. Mine is, I'm listed as donor. So yeah. No, I've it mainly started because my eldest stepson got me into the genre, as it were, and then from there, it pretty much the music was what kept me in. Theme songs mainly, like Bleach's intros were usually pretty good songs. Well, even the outros as well. But Samurai Champloo was always had a good soundtrack to it. Cowboy Bebop, of course.
Classic.
Self-host.
Oh my god, you actually have an IMDb page? For no fucking shit. Monkey in the Morning is on here too. That's amazing.
As donor.
I thought y'all were just fucking around.
No.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and that's weird.
Nani?
Yeah, Johnny Hellcat donor on 3 episodes in 2019. Which is funny because I'm actually not on the Minions IMDb.
That makes no. Can you can you just make any IMDb page?
Not pretty much. Like if you know how to put one together. That's really funny.
Trying to find the Minions at the zoo.
I will. I'll put that
There we
in the
go. I
chat
found
too.
it. Stars: Prospero, Skeptalk, Sanguine. Stella Hayes, Inquisitor, Chaos. There's Terry, Adam.
Well, I see they
Names. Yeah, you're not on here. Neither is Camel.
Nope. Nope.
So what if I click on this series cast? So you need to make a. Do you need to make an IMD profile to be added as a?
You have to like sign it for it, and then you can pretty much just create and make your own database.
Oh, is that true? Terry was saying someone used IMDb to dox Monkey.
Yeah.
I don't know Monkey's name. I really don't. Unless someone's like actually like an awful human being. Like I really don't care about their personal lives in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, not a fan.
Which, remember how we were talking earlier about the anti-SJW days?
Yeah.
There was some guy, he was a Wokey, and he was giving a speech to a bunch of people. He's like, these are all people with names and families and jobs, and he was just supporting doxing all of the like all of the other people, like the right way. Or I don't remember exactly what this conflict was about. Anywho, it was I think 4chan ended up doxing that guy. Again, this was so far long ago.
Yeah. Yeah, this also kind of goes with that In Praise of Shadows guy. Like, have you heard about that?
That drama was delicious. I was enjoying that for a full day.
Oh, that was yeah.
Everyone who's ever held a gun is right wing, and not just right wing, like Nazi.
They're gun state supported bootlickers.
No, if a PDF file gets Minecrafted, I don't care. Good. The wood chippers are all rented out right now.
Smiling with the next to the words head removal.
And he had a hostage. That was like the worst video to try to slander Donut Operator with.
Of all, and like I watched one of the podcasts, and he's like, of all the videos to pick, that one they had to go with.
What is it with lefties defending PDF files?
Well, and he's like, he could use so many other worse videos, like ones that he was smiling on, where, like, you know, the cops were acting as the baddies.
No,
It's like you could have
I'm
used.
sure he has like had a terrible opinion now and again. I can't recall them. I check out his stuff once in a while, but I think Donut's a good dude. He seems solid.
Oh yeah.
And there was a whole bunch of people I'd never heard of course. I mean, I didn't really know Wendigoon either. All that drama that popped up is how I heard of half of those people.
I've only heard, like, even before that, the only time I've ever heard about him, it's been through people talking about him on Twitter. And even then, you know, I hear nothing but good things about him.
Oh, like Oompaville was in there. That guy I watch, he cracks me up.
It's funny because I watched a Call Me Chris video, and then I watched an Oompaville video because it was suggested after that. And I'm like, these two are exactly alike. What is going on here? And then I saw that they were dating, and I'm like, that makes so much more sense. I'm like, you're both of your guys' videos are like so similar. But yeah, that's not bad. Especially with Oopaville and that vegan teacher.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video?
Not that I can recall. I definitely seen some clips of vegan teacher. Like, how could people not talk about her?
He invited her to his house.
Good for him. I mean, honestly, Oopa's not intimidating. He seems like a solid dude too.
And they went shooting guns.
See, this is how you make friends.
And then she took credit for his relationship with Call Me Chris.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
She is the reason they are together. He's like, no, I'm pretty sure that we were a thing before you guys, like before we even had that video. Yeah, no, it was funny and insane and kind of scary.
It's kind of disturbing how deranged like vegans are. It's like a stereotype. It's like something about a lack of meat just makes them bonkers. Have you noticed a lot are like exceptionally disturbed people in some way?
Yeah.
Like they're not just quirky, they're like batshit insane.
Like vegan gains.
Yep. Who's that one gal? Oh, it's a vegan booty. Oh, I'm having a brain fart. Who's that Australian YouTuber I really, really enjoy watching?
You're gonna have to be more specific there.
I know. I'm having a brain fart. God, he made a brand of jerky called Fuck Vegans. Why can I not know this guy's name? I was watching his stuff forever. He's a comedian. Okay, I'll think about it when I'm not thinking about it. I'm sorry.
Fuck vegans beef jerky. Bull chief.
Is it a...
Hey there, Sanguine.
Hello, how are you?
Not too bad.
Hello.
So what are you trying to talk about?
Anything and everything, really.
Either of you end up watching the debate?
Johnny did. I have no idea.
I watched Razor Fist's watching of the debates.
All I'm going to say about it is the crazy eyes that were seen during that debate. There were people staring into the void and having a staring contest as it looked back.
Yeah.
Good fucking God.
Isaac Butterfield. That's his name. Sorry. I wanted to say Buttersworth. I don't know why.
Buttersworth.
I was going to say Chris Butterworth. No, it's Isaac Butterfield.
That's a whole different...
I know. Great part. The flatulence, the cranial flatulence was strong.
And I don't know if you guys noticed the thumbnail for this stream. But I have been talking with Quiz lately, and I have made it Garugamesh guy.
Nice.
From the SakuraCon video from long ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the old Garugamesh meme.
I'm
like-
not familiar with that meme.
Oh.
Johnny's about to convert another one.
And this is because of Quiz, because this is all credit goes to him, where it is.
Yep.
Where it is. He had shown me. He's like, I don't even remember, because I was talking to him about the Cherry Cokes, which is a Japanese Irish punk band.
Mm-hmm.
Take that for what it is.
That sounds awesome. I'll check it out just for that.
They are really good. Like, it is a Japanese. It's just like a Japanese version of Flogging Molly. It's phenomenal, and it's mystic. Like,
DM me your name so I don't forget, so I can check them out later.
all right,
I'll
sounds good.
forget it.
But we were talking about them, and I go, yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Garugamesh, and he chuckles, and he goes, I can't take them seriously anymore. And I go, well, why? And he goes, tell me you've seen the SakuraCon commercial. And I go, what SakuraCon commercial? And he goes, stop everything right now. We're watching this commercial. He plays this commercial. I did not stop laughing until 11 o'clock that evening.
Yep.
And I had my CPAP machine on. And it's to the point where, like, it's making fart noises because I'm still laughing as the CPAP machine is on. And my wife's just like, what are you doing? I'm like, Garugamesh. I'm just like...
So, shall we give her a short version of what it is?
I think I should be able to play the video.
Okay.
Oh, we can play it without copyright? Yay.
It's old enough. I don't think it'll be a problem. It's 2009.
Find out.
Plus, it was an advert.
I think I played it on here before too. All right. full screen it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get rid of that? Yeah. Oh well. So. Okay. Let me know if you can hear the audio still.
I can hear it.
Okay.
I love sushi.
I love Japan, period.
The tea ceremonies. J-Rock! Yeah.
Garugamesh!
Oh, yeah.
I love anime.
Yeah. And manga!
And gaming! DDR!
Smiley K.
Hey! Sakura-kan ikimasu!
Don't just talk about it. Check out SakuraCon, April 10 through 12. Check SakuraCon.org for all the details.
That's
Just the way that everything in that is said is what the fuck.
it was cheesy enough for a grilled cheese, but it was cute.
Yeah, I'm just... Every time I hear the Garugamesh guy, it is like a combination of Garbage Day and I'm not sure what it's mixed with, but there's something on the tip of my tongue. I can't express it, but there's something else that you combine those two, the Garbage Day and this other thing, and you get Garugamesh. Surfer Bro. It is Garbage Day and Surfer Bro saying Garugamesh.
Pretty much. Yeah, like, it was very much just the way it could have... It could have just been another take. Just run it by us a few times. Hey, Jen, how's it going? But yeah, he's just... Garugamesh! And, like... That stuck in my head, and like we were talking, I think it was about 7 or 8 o'clock in my time. And yeah, 11 o'clock, I'm still laughing about this, and just because it's so stupid.
Some things just hit you different.
Oh yeah.
I know that that's one of Quiz's favorite things to expose people to. The Garugamesh guy.
And so yeah, I made it a banner and I called it Garuga Minions.
Nice.
Like,
Garuga Minions. Like I said, it's such a strange way of saying it.
and then there was something else that he sent me. Garuga Bear.
Mm-hmm. Garuga Bear?
Actually, that was one that I made, but it was a bear like salt shaker or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This is the let's share this instead here. Yeah, that's Garuga Bear.
I can see the resemblance.
Yeah?
Oh, that's some good shit.
Garuga Bear.
It's such a... Just like I said, every single thing that was said in the least natural way possible.
Yeah, I don't think anyone there was professional.
Not just they weren't professionals, I'm questioning if any of them weren't aliens.
Or maybe they were trying to, because you know how like outlandish some like Japanese like commercials and shows are. Maybe they were trying to like embody that exaggerated, like over the top, kind of unbelievable, like, you know, like.
Maybe, but just everything so strange. Normally with the weird Japanese commercials, there's some element of normality to them, which makes them even stranger. My favorite ones are the Boss Coffee ads, where Tommy Lee Jones is an alien. Those are amazing, but everything is perfectly normal around Tommy Lee Jones, which makes his weirdness all the better.
Oh, 6 minutes. I did see that clip. Someone made a isekai of Suicide Squad, just an anime with like Joker, Harley Quinn, all that jazz.
Oh yeah, the Japanese anime one?
Yes. Actually, I would check that out. It looks interesting.
One of the Hololive girls did the opening for it.
I wonder.
Happy Mori.
Ooh, I know Corp's husband did some voice acting for an anime. I need to Google and see which one it was. I don't think it's the same show, but I know Corp's husband got into voice acting. Of course he did.
But yeah, Mori did the intro, if I remember correctly. It might have been the outro, but I think it was the intro. And the question is, will it be a hell of a lot better than all the other iterations that we've seen thus far, other than the animated ones, the original animated ones? Because DC, for some reason, does really good job with animated, fucks up everything live action.
Oh yeah.
How do they do that?
I don't know, because they'll get...
Someone would have pointed it out the first couple of times, be like, hey, this shit ain't working, fam.
Yeah, and it's always not working for the same reason, which is the part that's confusing. It'd be one thing if it was just like, oh, their cinematography's god-awful all the time. Because then you're going, okay, yeah, cinematography doesn't really have a one-to-one when it comes to animation. It kind of does, but not really. They could be trying to do too comic book of cinematography, and it just comes across wrong, like happens with some live-action animes and shit like that, where they try to do a shot-for-shot live action, and people should not emote like anime characters.
No, animation is just a whole different expression that doesn't translate very well to like live action.
Yeah, it sets off part of your lizard brain when you see someone try to act that way.
Yeah.
But it's not that when it comes to the DC fuck-ups, because their cinematography is, by and large, pretty damn good. The part that they fuck up is the part that is the most translatable between the two. Story. How do you fuck up the story in the live actions, but then you nail the story in all of your animated?
I'm assuming they have a different set of writers, and one of whom is either on too much drugs or they need to be on drugs.
Yeah, but then all you do is you sack all those writers and you start producing better material. Or you go, hey, animated studios writers, you guys want to write a live action?
Oh, I just remembered. Remember that Writers Guild protest or whatever, like boycott? How did that end? Or is it still going? I completely forgot about that.
I think it ended when a bunch of movies came out with AI scripts.
Did they?
Yes.
I don't watch enough movies.
There were movies that were AI scripts that were then gone back over by people, but they originated as AI script.
Well, someone polished it. Like, still, it's disturbing how much AI is. We're all going to be replaced, boyo.
Yeah. And suddenly,
But did
when
it
you
go
go,
writers or?
Say again?
Oh, I said, I wonder how well it went for the writers.
I don't think very well when the response was, well, we could just get AI. That tends to be a bad result for whoever's trying to strike for something. If the response from the boss is, well, we have a robot program now.
And it was all the wrong people endorsing it too, like Ches Calais, and Hassan Piker were supporting it, and all the untalented writers were like, "Yeah, we're comedians and we're not funny, but we support this." I'm like, no wonder you're out of a job, dude. You just suck.
Yeah,
just get good, scrub. I'm sure writers get abused. That's an environment where that could totally happen. But it was all the wrong people being the face of it.
Yeah, it wasn't anyone that you're looking at their body of work and you're going, man, they've done amazing things, and they're getting shit on.
Exactly.
All the people that you're going, oh, so it was the guy who took a absolutely amazing idea and turned it to shit. And the other guy that took another absolutely amazing idea and turned it to shit. Why are we paying these people? And there's absolutely things that studios do to fuck over creatives. And I'm not denying that. I mean, one of my favorite animated movies is something that suffered from that. Treasure Planet.
Oh, I love Treasure Planet. Did they make a live action?
No, the reason why I said that they suffered from that was it was when Disney was going from traditional animation to the computer-generated animation. So Treasure Planet was effectively the last hand-drawn. And it was something that the people that were behind it went, okay, we'll do these films for you, but we get to do this. So it was a passion project that was a concession from the studio to get the artists and everyone behind other projects. And then when it came time for them to do their project, Disney didn't really advertise it. Disney kept on pulling people from the project, moving them to other projects. Just did everything they possibly could in order to kill the film.
And it was a marvelous film.
Yeah, it's fantastic, but it's one of those movies that it's kind of like Titan AE. Almost no one saw Titan AE either.
Yeah, that one's not ringing any bells.
Titan AE was fantastic. It was another sci-fi about the same time as Treasure Planet, where the premise was humanity was forced off Earth by a species of aliens that are effectively pure energy beings. And humanity has been spread among the stars. There was a device that was made by humans right before they lost the massive fucking war that was meant to be a way to remake the world. And that's where it picks up. It's a kid trying to figure out what the fuck his father had done, and his father was part of this massive project, the Titan Project. And the idea was they made this massive device that would be able to completely remake the Earth because the Earth had functionally been destroyed by this alien species. Really good story, a lot of fun. It was, again, at that same time as Treasure Planet. It also just no one fucking seemed to know about it, so very few people saw it. But it was a fun sci-fi adventure.
I know that Lit was on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
You know who I really miss? Don Bluth. Remember his movies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that was some good. I missed that era.
Yeah, most of them were really good. Not all of them were fantastic. Like, what was it? A Troll in Central Park? That wasn't a good movie. That one was kind of shit. But all the others.
All Dogs Go to Heaven and Secret of Nim.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
just back.
I was gonna say that looks like Pete's Dragon animation, and there it is right there. Speaking of shows that should have never had a live action,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back in just a couple seconds when nature
Alright.
calms, she yells.
But yeah, it is infuriating that they just keep on doing these live action remakes. But it would be one thing if it was a live action remake where they told the same fucking story and they kept not all the same beats, but enough of the same beats that it felt like it was a live action of the original. But the fact that they keep on fucking them up and they change everything about them. The one that everyone always points to as one of the worst is, of course, Milan, because Milan went from this rather empowering story of what someone can do if they really put their mind to it and they can overcome all these difficulties. And they took that and they went, okay, let's make a live action. So, heartwarming story about overcoming difficulties? No. It's now going to be a movie about how you're born with magic, and if you aren't born with magic, fuck you. You will never be as good as anyone that was born with magic. What? It just absolutely destroyed the story. And that's the thing that pisses me off the most about the live actions. It's that they aren't just live action retellings of the story. No, they are complete different stories that are masquerading, and they're shitty different stories. It's not even that they're a different story that is good on its own merit, and it's just, well, you're comparing it to the original, and the original was so good that this one can't hold up. No. The story is shit, whether or not there's the original.
well, it depends on what you're trying to adapt.
What are we talking about?
Live action adaptations.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, for days, just on average, that sucks and not in the fun way.
Yeah, it's. I'll take Full Metal Alchemist into consideration.
I haven't seen that.
I didn't mind the first one, but it seemed like they were trying to cram too much into the first movie. Like, it became more of, like, how many Easter eggs can we cram in 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than, you know... And, like, I can tell what part of the story they were going to go with, but, like, there's stuff that they put in that they didn't need to. There's stuff that they left out, which, you know, if you're going to use the Easter eggs, use the right ones.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's.
I
And then the next one, they lost me at the sequel. I haven't watched the last one either because I got I think the third of the way through Full Metal Alchemist 2. And
like I said, for me, it's if you want to have a live action version, okay, make a live action version. Keep enough of the same story beats that you can tell that it's a live action version of it. But you want to have a couple changes here and there, just not changing anything important, but inserting a little side adventure here or there, or inserting a slightly different character that doesn't detract from anything.
I was about to say the only successful live action of anything I've seen was Death Note, like the Japanese made a live action.
Yep.
Spoilers, where L doesn't die, or at least not immediately.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, it's a bit of a spin-off, and I hated how they killed him anyway. I rage quit after they killed L.
And
that live action was good though.
Rurouni Kenshin was a good one too.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. I just ignore the creator and I just look at the story.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely have to. We'll have to have a. That's going on the list for you.
It's one of those things that, like I said, it just drives me crazy because it's not that they have slightly different events. I love when a different version of a story exists. One of my favorite series when it comes to making adaptations of is always The Hitchhiker's Guide, because The Hitchhiker's Guide has a very strict rule. You keep the core elements and you change fucking everything else.
They did do a good job adapting Deanna Gabaldon's Outlander. Like, that series I'm really enjoying.
Mm-hmm. But you can change...
But also Deanna Gabaldon is working, like, she was working with them as, like, so it's... You have the actual creator, like, writer right there with you.
Yep.
It's hard to fuck that up.
You can change things in the adaptation, but, again, you need to keep the general story the same.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part that they always want to fuck with. Again, Mulan, story of how you can overcome a bunch of weaknesses and a bunch of adversities in the original Disney version. Disney live action. If you aren't born with magic, fuck you. You don't matter. Those aren't the same story.
So, Gabby, I'm going to ask you, just for as someone who is into the genre, what are your thoughts on Alex Louis Armstrong?
Fuck yeah.
Who?
Colonel Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, I love that guy.
Let me show you what we have here in the live action version. That
is it gonna... Why?
Is he shitting himself?
I think he's shitting his pants, yes.
Yeah.
I refuse to watch the Yu Yu Hakusho live action. Yeah, it's not American, so it's a little bit more promising, but just fucking no.
Which character was the one that you saw and you went, nope?
Kurama. I'm very picky about Kurama.
Okay.
But yeah, like this, like you could try. For the love of God, please try.
You're supposed to be... Yeah, he has that stupid hair, but it's just like, where's that strong jaw? Like, maybe it's because it's that screenshot. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
no, this is pretty much.
What's his acting like? Can you show like a little bit of it?
No, this is from Netflix. I really can't show that.
Okay.
If you put your thumb over his face so that you can completely ignore whatever the fuck face that is, the rest of it isn't terrible.
The body is totally CG, though, I swear. That's not what that dude actually is. He's not that ripped. I'm putting money down right now on that.
But again,
here's another screenshot for that.
That's Armstrong's supposed to be bigger. If you're gonna, okay, maybe they couldn't use CG because they would have made him actually like as ripped as Armstrong if they did.
They could have at least tried.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to get that bulky. I don't blame the actor. Who the fuck can get that ripped?
You have to look at extreme powerlifters and shit like that.
Or the guy who played Reacher. But let's see here. There's also the gal who played the sister.
Oh, please tell me they did a decent job with her. I like the sister.
Let's see if I can find a different picture with her.
I loved his sister.
Which is funny because they actually got... Oh, come on, where is she? That's the sister.
Your chair just keeps sounding like a ceiling bird, and it is distracting.
Yeah, my chair does need to be replaced.
That's not too bad.
It's not fantastic, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, I can live with that.
And she doesn't look like she's actively shitting her pants.
Is that is that the assassin from the fight scene? The lady from Kill Bill? Kill Bill star Chikai Kuriyama?
Is it?
Do you mean Go-Go?
Go-Go, yeah, that's the one.
Are you? I will be surprised if that's a. How do you have it? If you have an eye for that and that's accurate, I will shit my pants.
It's said under the thing like Kill Bill star.
Oh, okay, you cheated.
Yeah.
I was like, your eyes separated that detail from like two totally different instances and how many years from Kill Bill to now. I'm like, congrats.
Chiaki.
Yeah, that's her.
Kuriyama. Yeah. So yeah, not a bad casting. It could have been a little bit better, but not a bad casting for the sister.
Yeah, no, it works. And yeah, casting Edward was good. The casting was good, at least as far as everyone except for Alex.
Did they cast
hard one to find in real life? I'll give them that.
Did they cast Teacher's husband?
Oh, that's right, Teacher. What does Teacher look like? Who's the actress for that?
Let's see here. We're gonna have to do.
Did Teacher's husband also look like he was shitting himself?
Well, he is the metric beyond all which actors look like they're shitting themselves. Let's see, Teacher. Yeah, it must be in the second one, not the third one.
But I think I've figured out why he looked like he was shitting himself. He's not really that big, but he has decent amount of muscles. He was trying to flex every muscle
Yeah.
at the same time. And that resulted in
His
I'm
finger.
shitting myself.
Constipation.
It's kind of like, oh, damn it, what's the movie? Yeah, see ya, Snake Eyes.
No idea.
I don't think they have him in here.
A old 80s action movie. It was god awful.
Definitely have no idea.
Damn it, what was the 80s female martial artist that was in everything?
Heine Anu. German for no idea.
I mean, there's Michelle Yeoh, who was in a lot of stuff.
Let me see if I can find the fucking thing, because it's Tiger Claws. It was a movie. Okay, this is the right female lead. Let me see who the female lead is. That way I can look up what other movies she was in. Oh yeah, Tiger Claws is the one where it was Bolo was the villain. That's not Cynthia Rothrock. That's the female actress's name. Martial artist and actress. Was in a shit ton of like 80s and 90s action movies. Actually knew martial arts, so her shit was pretty damn good. But there is one movie that the two male leads of the movie during their big showdown were trying to outflex each other.
Yeah, where were you on that one, Sanguine? Terry beat you to the punch.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by that.
Not that
Cynthia Rothrock.
Not that I'm not reading chat either, that's fine.
Terry, what was the movie where had the see ya was their big closing ending line after they put a hook through the guy's eye?
Terry is a disturbing fount of knowledge. If anyone knows, it's him. He always wins in those Jackbox games.
Well, not always, but I mean, there's
a very high percentile of the time.
Well, I'm seeing if he is able to say. Okay, he doesn't remember it off the top of his head either. I wanted to say it was one of the Tiger Claws movies, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see, is this... No, that's not it.
I'm kind of perusing Twitter while we're talking, and just all the big stuff and how much Biden sucks.
Yeah, Izumi Curtis is in the live action movie. But which one is she in?
I will actually be surprised. Someone just posted a conversations will take place about whether to replace Biden tomorrow morning. I really? They've backed this losing horse for years. I would be surprised if they did. Who would they pick to replace Biden, I wonder? Not my girl Tulsi. No, they screwed her over every end each way.
There's a very... This is going to drive me crazy until I figure out what the fucking movie this was.
I feel your pain.
So this is apparently the one who played the teacher.
Not bad.
again, not bad. I'm sure they gave her like her hair looks short. I'm sure she wore a wig or got extensions so she'd have that long black hair.
Yeah.
What's this? I know that the villain in it used the Tiger Claw style because that was a central point of the fucking thing. But it's not Tiger Claws because Tiger Claws has Bolo Young, and it was not Bolo Young that I'm thinking of. You guys know who Bolo Young is, of course, right?
Yes.
Nope.
So Bolo. Okay, go ahead. You first.
Say Bolo Young is pretty much the bad guy in every movie. As far as if they're being a martial art movie, he will be the bad guy.
Yeah. So you've seen Bloodsport, right?
Mm-mm.
On the list.
Yeah. Good.
I don't
Because
watch a
that
lot of
needs to
action
go.
movies. Sorry.
Let's see. He was Bloodsport. He was in. Yeah, there we go. Bolo Young. But the main thing that Bolo Young is.
Was he in Karate Kid?
No.
No.
I don't think so. No. But in order to show who Bolo Young actually is, you have to show Bolo Young without his shirt. Because Bolo Young, it is almost contractual that
Chinese
he needs
Hercules.
to be without his shirt. Now I want to find that movie just to see what the fuck Chinese Hercules is.
He's the superhuman beast from the east.
Now I'm thinking of Django Unchained.
Tell me that box cover doesn't make you want to go find Chinese Hercules, Johnny.
I mean, if my phone wasn't dead, I would already be looking for it.
Good.
But yeah, there's Bolo Young getting punched in the gut.
Mm-hmm. By Jean-Claude Van Damme.
By a less wrinkly Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Mm-hmm. I'm still looking for this fucking fight scene. Because it is the most ridiculous fight scene from an 80s action movie. And it is legit. The two guys are trying to outflex each other the entire time. So they both look like they're severely constipated and also dehydrated while trying to flex every single muscle in their body.
Well, severe diarrhea will dehydrate you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's her? Cynthia Rothrock?
Oh, you just looked up Cynthia Rothrock?
Yeah. I think...
Yeah, like I said.
Because
She's
my...
in...
when I was watching... my... Oh, nope, that's not her. That's not her. Never mind. Wrong person.
Because, yeah, in... Well, pretty much throughout all of her movies, ridiculous martial artist.
Prince
really
of the
skilled.
Sun.
But I think she started in Hong Kong action movies. So she started out legit old
This is
Chinese
either...
action.
This is either a really bad lighting or a really bad Photoshop.
Does that say the magic crystal?
Yes.
is his face being consumed.
What the heck is wrong with his face?
His face is being consumed by his cranial area.
That
It
is
looks like his face is folded in half. That's glorious.
I'm imagining like a slice of pizza, but instead of pizza, it's his fucking face. That's what they did. That's what they did.
It's like that scene in what was it, Hot Shots? When they have that blood transfusion, a scene they're doing at the end of the movie, and like they hook this guy up, and he's so drained that he's just begins to like he begins
Undefeatable.
to deflate.
I found it. It is undefeatable.
Good job, buddies.
Yeah, in the climactic final action scene, the two guys are just trying to outflex each other. Here, I found a perfect picture to show exactly what I mean by they're trying to outflex each other. And they just look ridiculously constipated and dehydrated at the same time. So, let me present. Share screen. Share. See? Johnny.
What? Oh, there we are.
I can't see. There we go.
They're trying to outflex each other. They
His eyes look like they're bugging out of his head.
Yeah. That dude has the most insane eyes. And I was wrong. It wasn't Snake Eye. It was Stingray. The line was, we'll keep an eye out for you after they hooked him on meat hooks through his eyes.
Ooh.
And then that would have been a really good final 80s action movie line, right? We'll keep an eye out for you. But no, they don't end on that. They end on, yeah, see ya, Stingray.
It is not on the YouTubes, but it is on.
Undefeatable, isn't it?
It's on Tubi.
Is it being added to the list?
I mean, we can add it to the list.
It is a gloriously over-the-top 80s martial arts movie.
Isn't that just a lot of those movies from the 80s?
Yeah, which is why they're amazing.
I wanna go back to that because now we just have really stupid, unoriginal shit and spin-offs because no one can't be original.
There is several things that I want to make a return when it comes to movies. One of them is I want the unambiguous hero and villain. Not all the time, but at least some of the fucking time give me an unambiguous hero and villain. Don't make it so that every fucking hero is worse than the villain and every villain, well, if you look at it this way, isn't he really right? He's trying to genocide a planet. What the fuck are you talking about? Just give me unambiguous good and evil. Not in every movie, but in some movies. That would be nice. And then the other one is just the ridiculous, over-the-top action movie that it knows that it's stupid, it knows that it's strange, it knows what it's doing, and it's just going, you're gonna fucking watch it because look at the insane shit that we do.
Ooh, it looks like it is on wait, no. Undefeatable 1994.
That might be the right one. It just is in that 80s action movie style.
Yeah.
So let me
No, that's there. Right there.
Yep. It's 1993, 1994.
It's got.
It was one of Godfrey Ho's movies.
It's got Spanish subtitles. I hope. I'll message Frost. I'll message this to Frosted. And of course, ad blockers violate YouTube's terms of service.
I know Johnny
I got
knows.
that notice weeks ago. I still have ad blocker. It doesn't block it though all the time now.
No, it's.
I know
it's
Johnny
50-50.
knows who Godfrey Ho is. But do you know who Godfrey Ho is, Gabby?
I'm gonna say no.
Godfrey Ho is known for making the least comprehensible movies in existence. Because what he did was he would go to a bunch of different movie studios in Hong Kong. And he would find a bunch of movies that didn't do very well or were never finished. And then he would take like 6 of them and splice them together and shoot a couple scenes with normally a white guy with a glorious mustache and stick them in randomly throughout the movie.
That sounds terrible.
It is, but it is amazing.
How did he make that? That doesn't sound like that'd work at all. Fucking how?
By just putting them out with interesting sounding names and making them cheap. Because if you want to watch an 80s ninja movie and you see Ninja Annihilation, there's a fair chance that you're going to grab Ninja Annihilation. You'll be confused as shit. You'll be entertained, but confused as shit. Would you agree that's a decent way of expressing what Godfrey Ho did to cinema, Johnny?
Yeah. Yeah, I would concur with that. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed, Gabby, but you have received a gift in your Steam library. Again, for random game. Because the summer sale is on.
Steam is doing something really weird. I can't go to the store. I can go to my library. I can go to community.
It should already be in your library if you've accepted. Oh, you haven't accepted. So
Yeah, hold on. Let me be. I can be in my profile, but every time I try to go to the store, like the main page, it just loads up. It's like, oh, do you want to add $10 to your Steam fund? And I'm like, no, I want to go to the store homepage, please.
I want to look at shit before I look at
It's
shit.
just like, oh, do you want to add $10? Do you want to add $10? No, I want to go to the homepage, you stupid.
I finally acquired Street Fighter 6. So
I don't see anything.
it's the same one I'm going to inflict on you tomorrow, Terry. It's one that Della suggested. You know how like prop hunt.
Wait, is it the one we
when
played
I dropped
that one time?
Yes, when I dropped prop hunt on everyone. Well, it's another one that Della found.
I thought everybody.
It's
Rifle
called.
Force
It's
knows
called
plays.
Oh Dear.
Oh, the one where you're deer being hunted around?
Yeah,
Yep. I've seen that one.
yeah. Della suggested it, and I got it for Gabby, Dax, and Camel.
Nice.
And I'm like, we're gonna have to stream that one of these days because I think it's only a 5. I think it's a 5-player, where it's one person is the hunter, and then there are 4 deer,
Mm-hmm.
And the goal is to get all the deer before your sanity meter runs out. And when your sanity meter runs out, the deer like turn into hulking monsters and chase the hunter.
That sounds interesting. Oh, it finally let me go to the store homepage. I don't see anything though. I don't know what's up with my computer. Vince was trying to help me out with it earlier too. It's every electronic device I own in my life is going wonky all at the same time. I have an Xbox controller that doesn't let me go left. Like my phone is like randomly like thinks I'm pushing buttons on it that I'm not pushing. Steam here keeps thinking I'm trying to add $10 to my funds like every single minute. I don't know what's going on.
I apparently got an image of a porch seagull.
Why does that sound like I should be going, that's a racial slur? I'm trying to figure out who it's a racial slur for.
They're trying to take it back.
But tell me that doesn't sound like it's a racial slur for someone.
What does? Say it
Porch
again.
seagulls.
Porch seagull.
Maybe it's similar to the porch. There is a slur. There is a slur called I don't know if I should say it on YouTube, but it's. I'll just type it in the chat because there is. I think there is a slur, but for black people, that's porch something.
Yeah, it's a simian, shall we say?
Yes.
Yep.
So that's probably why it sounds like a slur to you.
That might be one.
We could play a Wheel of Fortune and use it as a before and after. We can put ranting in there.
I still find it hilarious that when...
I mean, that wouldn't work because it's not a porch ranting.
You remember when YouTube was really trying to clamp down on slurs, and for like a week or two, you couldn't even say Ranting Monkey's full username in any of his chats?
Yeah. You couldn't even tag him.
Yep.
There's that chirping.
Mm-hmm. I understand it's not your fault, but it is very distracting.
It is.
But now that he's figured out how to do it, he's going to use it. It is no longer accidental.
How do I accept a gift on Steam? I don't see anything.
It should be in your messages.
Yeah, there should be a notification or in your messages. Or it's automatically in your library.
No, it should be in the messages. The way that it works is when you're looking at are you looking at it on web page or in the client?
In the app.
Steam on my desktop.
Okay, so you know the bell that's right next to your username up at the top?
Mm-hmm.
Click the bell.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I see one new gift. Accept. Thank you.
That's where all of those appear.
And thank you, Sanguine. I am a dum-dum.
Not a problem.
I hate random friend requests from people I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, who is Momo from United Arab Emirates, and why am I looking at a cow, like, doing the helicopter, like, udders?
Part of me just really wants Terry to chime in and go, "Oh, sorry, changed my name."
I'm like, I've
They're
accepted
level 4.
I've accepted friends requests from people I've played like Phasmo on, but that's like I know where I met them from.
Wait,
I
you
get
played
random requests.
Phasmo on the people?
What?
You said that you've accepted friend requests from people that you've played Phasmo on. You played Phasmo on them?
Does
Well,
that mean something I don't think it means?
I mean, how else am I supposed to play it?
Do you use them as a table or are they the computer?
Well, they're the horse.
He's making fun of your grammar, son.
Yes, I am.
I know. And I'm
Now,
sorry.
that happens to me when I play 100% orange juice. Some people, I mean, if I really like someone, I'll accept it. But I don't know who the heck this is. Again, I'm just looking at a cow doing the helicopter udders, and no. I'm good. I'm good, son. Ignore.
You could have had an utterly unbelievable time.
I accept that that's funny, but I don't think it's funny.
But we are getting past the time. I think we should call it. Yeah. Tomorrow it will be Sanguine. It's not the first Friday of the month, so you are good to go.
Yep, it'll be tomorrow me. The next week it'll be covered from someone else.
I just realized that next week is the 4th of July.
Yes.
I may or may not need coverage. But I will once we get a plan in action, I'll be able to tell.
What date is the
4th is on Thursday.
In 1 week.
Oh, but I've never hosted a stream. You probably don't want to entrust me with that. You know my work schedule. I'm free like evenings, Thursdays and Fridays, but whether I can do this is a whole other bag of nope.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That's fine. But
That day and tomorrow.
Say again?
I said I'm available next week, 4th of July. Like, I don't have any plans. Any family I care about's in Panama.
all right. Well, until next week, we will see you guys on the next one. Zoo is closed.
Have a good one, all.
Later, taters.
Did that one go through? I hope that one went through.